Hey, what's going on? So I got a question for you. Do you like simple stuff? Because I know I do. So when it comes down to anything in my life, I like to make things as easy as possible because let's face it, a lot of things are extremely complicated, but one of those things that shouldn't be complicated is fitness. So what I've done is I've broken down my simple system into 3 easy steps. Now, what does this system entail? This system is going to give you everything you need to get your diet in order. You don't have to flip your life upside down to follow this. All you got to do is follow these simple rules. And I even included a couple of bonus things at the very end of it for you. So stay tuned. I'm going to break the whole thing down for you. This is not going to be a long video. And when you get to the point, just take a screenshot and so you can refer back to it later. All right, let's jump into it. This is my six-pack summer 2025 blueprint. Step number 1, intermittent fasting. If you don't really know about intermittent fasting, look up the 16-8. Now, I recommend doing this 3 times a week, and my days are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, mainly because these are the days that I work in the office, and I know that my movement is going to be limited, so I don't need to have as many calories because I'm not burning that much energy. And the window that I like to eat in is from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Nothing before that, nothing after it. And if you're a coffee drinker, make sure you do not put creamer or sugar in your coffee. Drink it black. I know it's nasty, but these are the things you got to do if you want that six-pack. And when you when you break your fast, you have to make sure that you have low carbs or no carbs at all, because once you introduce those carbs to your system, you are going to crash. So, when you get the itis or whatever you want to call it, that's where that comes from. It comes from loading up on carbs, and then your body takes it and it makes you sleepy. Now, the reason why I do it is because immediately after work, I go and work out. 30 minutes tops. I don't have much time, but I don't need to be sleepy when I'm going to try to work out. Step number 2, non-fasting days. So we're talking about Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday and Sunday. That's most days. If you can't do that, then we might need to reevaluate some other stuff. Now, these non-fasting days, the only thing you have to do is make sure you eat mindfully. What mindful eating is make sure you don't throw in those extra snacks, all this stuff that you don't need. Is making sure that you are eating what you're supposed to, not overeating all the time, because I was one of those people that go and look in the cabinet and grab a snack while I'm looking for the snack that I actually want. You can't do that. You can have a snack here and there, but make sure that your food is coming from mainly the meals that you eat or plan on eating that day. Step number 3, the weekend rules. Now, this is where the system gets made or broken. Portion sizes are absolutely critical in here. So I know most of us, we think that we eat a normal portion size, when the reality is we eat double portion sizes for most things. And if you split that in half, you'll notice that, yeah, your stomach's going to be growling because you're used to overeating. But what we want to do is we want to split that in half. And you kind of want to follow the same rules as like the fit size for the type of the portion sizes that you want. And I'll get into a little bit more of that stuff later, but the portion sizes are going to be key here. We want to make sure that we don't eat to get that full feeling, because by the time that you say, oh man, I'm full as I don't know what, it's already too late. Your body already told you it was full because you ate too fast. Now you want to slow down, and you want to watch your portion sizes, and alcohol consumption is going to be number 1 here. One thing you want to do is you want to start reducing the alcohol consumption or completely eliminating it. And I understand, we in football season, we got a lot of stuff going on, but you don't want to keep drinking all that alcohol, because what's going to happen is you're going to need something to soak that alcohol up to try to make you feel better. And what does that lead to? Overeating. So the weekend rule is watch your portion sizes and alcohol consumption. Now, let's go ahead and jump into those bonus tips, those liquid calories, and that goes to alcohol consumption. And not just that, don't forget about soda and juices, because if you turn around any of those labels, you'll see that all of them have these added sugars and all this kind of stuff that you don't need. So you got to watch out for those liquid calories. And one thing that I would recommend is soda stream or sparkling water. Now, it may seem like, something that you don't like. Some people say it tastes nasty, and The cure for that is get some meal, drop a couple of drops of flavor in there, whatever you like, and just go ahead and drink that. You get the same benefit as drinking soda. You get that fizzy taste that most people love and none of the guilt of the calories. Water consumption is going to be key here. So a lot of the times, and I can't remember where I heard, I'm pretty sure, actually I can't remember where it was, but if I find that out, I'll source it back later. But water consumption is going to be key. You want to make sure that you are hydrated at all times. So one thing about when you're fasting is your stomach's going to start growling a lot because it's going to start getting used to not having as much food or having it when you normally have it. So the first time your stomach starts growling is probably going to be around like 10:30 or so. You think you're hungry. You're not hungry. You're just dehydrated because you probably don't drink enough water. So if your stomach starts growling, go drink some water and wait 10 minutes. Now, if you wait after that amount of time and then your stomach's still growling, that means you're hungry. So just power through that and make it to that 12 p.m. window. So these are the three things that are going to get you the body that you want by summer. Now, it seems a little bit too good to be true, but I promise you, everybody that you're listening to is making it way too complicated. It doesn't take very much. It just takes you and a deliberate effort to do the same things over and over and over. This is your system. Feel free to alter it, but these are some guidelines that you got to follow. That's all I got for you. So that was pretty simple, right? Now, check this out. This is your blueprint. This is not something to follow exactly the way that I did it. There are many different ways you can flip this and turn it to fit your lifestyle. What this is giving you a path of least resistance. And I promise you, it ain't gonna get no easier than this. So take this information, digest it, come back to the video, ask me questions, leave questions in the comments, and I got you. I promise you, this is gonna be the best ride of your life. I'll check you guys later. Peace.